Hello everybody, this is Llodg, and today I want to talk about the Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition that is releasing on Switch early next year. And this was a really surprise to me, because I woke up and then saw on Twitter it was Xenoblade X and kind of scrolled, and then scrolled back and was like, wait, they're doing a Xenoblade X remaster? So I am really excited for this. I think Xenoblade X might have been my first Xenoblade game. I can't remember exactly when I got Xenoblade for the 3DS. I feel like they came out like either the same year or like the 3DS one came out a little bit later. And I actually think it came out a bit later. But this was I remember playing it and being like, watching reviews and being like, oh, people want you to play the first game so you can get like some references and stuff. And the references aren't that big in this game. So if you haven't played Xenoblade and this one looks interesting, you can jump straight into this one because they're not really connected in any meaningful way. So yeah, and then eventually after I played Xenoblade 1 and 2 on the Switch, or playing Xenoblade 1 on the 3DS and 2 on the Switch, I finally went back to the Wii U and played Xenoblade X. And to play Xenoblade X on the Wii U, and to play it in like a good way, you had to download these content packs to like load the world better. And that was like 30 gigabytes or something crazy to where your whole Wii U would be taken up by it. So I actually bought a external storage unit to be able to like play the game correctly. And I had to like connect it to both ports of the Wii U so that I'd have enough power because the Wii U is so weird. But yeah, I played it on the Wii U and really enjoyed it. I think it's a little weird that I'm like so excited for this because this is technically my least favorite Xenoblade game. But that's like a 9 out of 10 compared to like 10 out of 10s, you know? So it's still a really good game. And this is also a much different game to the other Xenoblade games, because the other Xenoblade games are more like, I guess, story focused, and this one does have a story. But the most you're going to get out of this game is playing like the side quests and then just exploring the world of Mira. Because it's really good and really beautiful on the Wii U, and it looks from the trailer that we've seen, looks really good on the Switch, so I'm really excited and hopeful that this game will be great. And I'm surprised it's going to be on the Switch, and it's going to be in like March, because that's when I was kind of expecting us to see the Switch 2, but I think some people have been saying, oh, it's going to be May now. So maybe it is in May, and I'll have a few months to play this game, and then go to Switch 2. This Definitive Edition is mostly just the old game looking better, and it looks a bit, like I said, it looks a bit better. But if you told me this was the Wii U one, I'd probably believe you, because it's not like Xenoblade 1 where it got that huge jump in quality. But that's because the Wii U game just looks so good. And they also said that this game will have a little bit more story in it. I don't really know what that necessarily means. I don't think it's going to be like... I think it's going to be like how Xenoblade 1 got feature connected, where it was kind of like an extra story at the end. Now it could be. So I guess this is a little bit of a spoiler for Xenoblade Chronicles X. But that one kind of left on a cliffhanger. So I don't know if they're gonna do, like when I first saw this, I thought that they'd release this and release Xenoblade X2 like a little bit later, you know, like on the Switch 2. But with this extra story details, I wonder if they're just gonna kind of like bookend Xenoblade X and be like, this is how it ends. And then that makes me think we may not get Xenoblade X2, which, you know, maybe fine. It's me paying for one game rather than potential two. But I am a little sad about that, but we don't know anything concrete about what the extra story content will be, so it could just be a couple more quests, you know? But yeah, I am really excited for this game. I highly recommend X. If you didn't like the other Xenoblade games, maybe give this one a shot. It's a little different, but, you know. Xenoblade X is also, I think, was made by a different team in Monolith than the other Xenoblade games, and you can kind of tell that in the way it's even like localized. The music it uses. The music is still really good. The like unique monster theme and the flying theme when you're in the scales is really, really good. Yeah, like scales in this game are really fun to fly around, and I'm really excited to do that again on the Switch. I was thinking of putting it on my Steam Deck, and then I was like, oh, Wii U's gonna be a pain to set up, and now I don't really have to do that. So I'm kind of excited about that. It's gonna be great to see Elma outside Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I can't wait to actually do the online stuff, because when I played it, I think I played it in like 2019, I thought the online stuff was all kind of like dead at that point, so I haven't really jumped into doing anything meaningful with that. So I'm excited to see if they, one, bring it back, and two, if it's really good in a meaningful way. I remember when Xenoblade X came out, and I thought that this was just going to be how Xenoblade is. I thought we'd never get a Xenoblade 2. and they would just do like these kind of like games that don't really connect to each other, and they wanted to make the names really weird or something. But now that we're already down to Xenoblade 3, and I don't know if we're necessarily going to get a Xenoblade 4 ever, it is weird to come back to this and be like, oh yeah, that is kind of like a spin-off to the other games. Gameplay-wise, this feels more like a sequel to Xenoblade 1 because it uses the same HUD style. I don't really know how to describe it, because I'm sure the mechanics are a bit different. But like, how your moves are set up, it's the same as in Xenoblade 1. So, I don't know, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to like play it again, because I really do love Xenoblade 1's gameplay. And I love all the Xenoblade games' gameplay. 2 takes a while to get going, but that one's still really good. I think it was when I was playing Xenoblade 2, and that was probably 2019, like early 2019. Because for some reason I just remember running through Tantel and watching videos of people talk about how I don't know if it was like director in Monolith Soft or someone high up in Monolith Soft said, we don't know if we'll ever do a Xenoblade Chronicles export, because Xenoblade Chronicles X is a big game. Luckily it wasn't a gamepad focused game. If I remember right, I'm pretty sure the gamepad really only did your map. In this game, having your map was great on the gamepad, but it was like from a kind of like gameplay or like a game development perspective, porting it to Switch wouldn't be too hard in my opinion. But from a technical perspective, I could see it being hard, but the Switch is comparable to the Wii U, but it's just time and effort to put into it. So I'm glad that we're finally getting this game on the Switch. I'll finally be able to have all the games on one system. Hopefully I won't have to download 30 gigabytes worth of data to be able to play this game running well, because I will do it. But yeah, let me know what you think about Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm sure there's stuff I missed, you know, like Skells. Can't wait to fly around again. But let me know what you think about Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day, and goodbye!